I told myself I wasn't going to do any more Robovac videos for a while, but... Where are you... Don't leave. You don't understand. This technology is completely insane. Let me just tell... Stop. Listen, stop leaving. Let me just explain. This thing's base station gets its water through osmosis. I'm not kidding. The base station fetches water out of the air to fill its water tanks so that your robot can clean your floor with water from the air. Even if you're not in the market for a Robovac right now, you have to watch the rest of this video, because some of the things that this does are more surprising than that time I found out that Luke and Leia were brother and sister.
He's my brother. Well, I guess you don't know everything about women yet.
We'll get to the juicy stuff in a minute, but first of all, thanks to 3i Tech for sponsoring today's video and for sending me their self-cleaning, self-drying S10 Ultra Robot Vacuum. This thing works with Amazon Alexa and Google Home and boasts a massive 13,000 pascals of suction power, making this the most powerful Robovac I've tried to date. You want to go on a date sometime? No? Well, I tried. I don't think I have ever heard of anything quite as insane, though, as the fact that this thing recycles the dirty water by distilling it to just below boiling point to separate the dirt from the clean water, so that you barely ever, if in fact ever, have to fill this thing up yourself. I reserve this for special occasions these days. I haven't done this in a while, but... As a pure vacuum, is it any good? I have unboxed it, but I haven't tried it. But Paul from the future, did you want to weigh in? Yeah, it is. Enjoy the hemorrhoids you're about to get. They're fun. Okay, well, Paul from the past, do you want to unbox this thing? Yes, mate, but it's hilarious you're about to get hemorrhoids. Yeah, well, so are you. First of all, look at that! Does it really look like... It can't possibly look like that. Second of all, I've had a few complaints about me using generative AI music, and this is apparently, as a musician, I should know better. It's immoral, of course, because I have the budget of Disney, and I should be spending it on real musicians who could then write, record, mix, and master songs about me opening boxes on my YouTube channel. I won't do it again. Here's a real band, I promise.
This song was made by humans, I swear. What? Because Paul has more money than the mouse in Disney's lair. Every week a new song made by people that he definitely paid, about robovacs and shithead billionaires. But anyway, the box is now in bits.
It doesn't look like that.
And the robot looks as premium as old Jeffrey's girlfriend's tits. And he's showing you the things that were also in the box. And some of them look like massive
So the second I powered this thing up, I got humidifying sounds, which is interesting. And they're quite loud, I've got to say. I think that's worth noting, and we'll talk about that at the end. So let's add the robot.
Reset Wi-Fi to enter network configuration mode.
Where's your sexy lady voice? You're not supposed to have a man voice. Every other Robovac is very feminine. This thing's got a voice like Ed 209.
You have 20 seconds to comply.
Hey, look at that. Piece of piss. Piece of piss, mate.
Here's some more music that I definitely paid for. Honestly, I promise I wouldn't lie about something like this. Here's some more music.
Not gonna lie, I had to Google that.
That I definitely paid for. Honestly, I promise I wouldn't lie about something like this.
Thought I'd just take a quick look at how much water is collected in the last couple of hours. I mean, there's none in there, but hang on a minute. Yep, that's my sweat. Hang on a minute. I don't know if you can see in there. There's water in here. See, in a couple of hours, it has actually got about that much water in the bottom of the little tube. So it was filling up. Wow, okay. That's exciting. That's actually really cool. Ha ha! Start building a new map.
Mapping a house, mapping a house, getting a bit stuck whilst mapping a house.
That's it. Come on. Say what? That's things to do in my life.
But look at the results, you can see every room. All of the dust about to meet its doom. Mapping a house, getting a bit stuck whilst mapping a house.
Whether or not you can ever get out of there again is another question. Oh my god!
But look at the results, you can see every room. All of the dust about to meet its doom.
So as with most of these things, you can set it to clean by rooms and by zones. So we're going to try and tell it very specifically. Clean it down, inside, and around the table. What I will note is it's actually marked a table on the map, and it's marked the living room sofa and the TV, which is absolutely awesome, because I didn't tell it those things were there, it just figured that out for itself. So yeah, it did get a bit stuck whilst it was mapping the house.
Mapping a house.
And that song is stuck in my head, ironically. So, the AI is great at most of the things it does, but not everything that it does.
Getting a bit stuck whilst mapping a house.
So, I couldn't get it, for example, to go under the table, even though there was room to get in there, and I couldn't get it to go behind the table. However, what I could get it to do was, if I drew a little box around the area and said, go do that, it went and did it. I suspect if I remapped the dining room, it would probably correct itself, especially if I just gave it a little bit more space. I also think that it wouldn't matter anyway, because worst case scenario, I would just set up a schedule that said, do the dining room and then do that little area. Do both anyway. Let's look at the obstacle avoidance. So ever since that sleepless devil spawn that we call a son climbed out of my wife's body, we've had an awful lot of obstacles for not just for Robovacs, just generally in life. So I haven't had to do a lot here. I've added a turd. See, there's the big one right there. Let's see how it gets on. Vacuum and mop one time with maximum suction power on a very wet setting. That's very, very straightforward. Play button. Awesome. Oh, there's a green light. Huh, I did not know that was there. Cool, that's good. I like these green light things. It means that its cameras can see the dirt better. Wait, what? Look, look, look. Look at that. That's mad. I can't believe it's doing that. That is the coolest thing ever. So I'm just in the process of editing this thing, and I just realized this whole section I'm about to play is just so dull beyond belief. And I'm scratching my head thinking, what can I do to spice it up a little bit? And then I remembered, I pay a band a lot of money, don't I, to make music. So here is another song by people I definitely paid.
Here's some footage of it avoiding a chair, which gives every other vacuum a nightmare. But then it tried to run over this book. Could it be that the intelligence sucks? Well, it proved it could at least avoid this bear, which it scanned with its laser, to be fair. It also missed the bib, and it's pleasing that it did, because Paul is not a shithead billionaire. And now it seems it's eaten this garment, and a king in your apartment.
Oh, it got a bit brave. Surprise! Ah, look at that! I'm a big fan of its turd emoji. Look, there's a turd on the floor. I can't complain at that, can I? That's my surprise. How good is that? Alright, Paul from the future. I've been speaking to 3i about this, and they said that when it ate the garment, it's simply because it looks like carpet. It's too small and shimmery and thin, and there's no way any robot could actually figure that out and go, oh, that's not a carpet, I should probably avoid it. And thinking about it, I've never actually used this test on any other Robovac, so it's kind of a little bit unfair. I thought that was worth mentioning. I thought it was worth saying, probably don't put too much of your thought into the fact it ate that garment, because it wasn't a very fair test. It did avoid absolutely everything else, and it did an admirable job, so I'll let him carry on. So I'm actually on day 3 of trying to test this robot now because, I mean, not because there's anything wrong with the robot, but because of Captain Knobhead here. Every time I come to test a Robovac, I fill it with sugar and turn it into a cake, or, in this case, throw down porridge oats that stick in the carpet for the rest of eternity. Of course it couldn't get the porridge oats out of the carpet. That's entirely my fault. It's impossible. There's also God knows how much rice now stuck in that thing, because that's another thing you shouldn't put in a carpet. Why? Why did I do it to myself? Why do I always do it to myself? I'm going to throw lentils down. And if that doesn't do it, I'm just going to tell you it probably works fine. How else will I ever know? 3 days of testing. 3 days! I can add it. Oh, God, that's a lot. Right, fine, right. Have some more. I don't care.
It's doing a much better job, despite the fact that Paul is a knob. Lentils are just not a great idea. As a test for Robovacs, it's clear. Because the upright is failing this deal. His carpet is basically a meal. Paul needs to quit trying to test Robovacs. This week has just been unreal.
I hate my life! Get out of my rug!
That's what she said.
In case I haven't made it clear in the edit, it's actually done an admirable job on the carpet, because I've been filling the carpet with things you shouldn't fill a carpet with. This is the 16th Robovac I've tested. I don't know why I'm having such a problem testing it. We're now going to do just this. We're going to do this. Let's see how it does. Hey, you know what? It's doing a pretty good job. Oh, I'm thrilled. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, I can stop testing. Okay, colour me impressed. I mean, despite the fact that it's clearly got something stuck in it from the last time I used it, because I test these things until they're dead, it's picked up every single one. The only thing it missed, there are 2 that it scattered. 3 that it scattered. Out of all of those, it scattered 3. Picked every other single one up. So I'm not going to script this. I'm just going to give you my thoughts as openly and as honestly as possible. If you have an apartment that is a fairly straightforward layout, and you're the sort of person that tidies up after himself and, I don't know, pulls the chairs out so this thing can get under there before you set it running, this will be amazing. Not only because of all the technology that they've baked into it, but simply because it pulls water out of the air. I mean, I can't put a big enough exclamation mark on that. If you have ever owned a Robovac, you will hate getting the buckets filled up every single time you want to use the thing. This thing will go all by itself for a very long time. I know this because over 2 days, it actually filled itself pretty much back up to the top after I'd ran it around the entirety of my downstairs. That's amazing. And I can't state that enough. That is amazing. The simple fact you won't have to fill the buckets up, and the fact that its roller pushes itself into corners, make this the most innovative Robovac I have ever seen. and I absolutely love the way it looks. Sure, it's got a fairly chunky house, but it's also a dehumidifier. This isn't just a Robovac, it's a Robovac and dehumidifier that you'll never ever have to fill the buckets of, potentially, depending on where you live. It's also incredibly powerful, and that roller mop does a better job on wet stains than any spinny mop pad design ever will. As usual, there are links in the description if you want to pick this vacuum up. In the meantime, all I have left to do is to thank these incredible people. They're my patrons from Patreon, and without them, I wouldn't be doing this for a living. If you want to be like those guys, or in fact the person I'm thanking this week personally, which is Jonathan O'Connor, you can do that at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I would genuinely love you forever. These are my Facebooks, my X, my Threads, my Instagrams, my TikToks. Come and hang out there, we can be best friends. See you next time.